everyone, it's Laura Myers here for CMS-Connected at Bloomreach Connect 2018, joined by David Rowe, partner at Authentic. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. So your focus is more in the interactive marketing space, so explain a little bit more what that means.
Yeah, so we at Authentic, we got started doing implementations.
Yeah.
Normal sort of service implementer for a tool that I think we all know was called Hippo CMS, which eventually Bloomreach acquired.
Yeah.
Around the same time that they were doing that acquisition, we did one of our own. We acquired an interactive digital agency to kind of bring in and spread out our offerings. And so now we look at, whereas before I think we were very focused on just a technology offering, doing implementations, and looking at how tools work and how they were implemented, we now have the ability to look at what our customers are trying to say to their customers, how they're trying to say it, what the experiences need to look like, what those touch points are, and then ultimately what their brands are overall. And then we can relate that all back to technology. And so I think of interactive marketing, it's really more interactive experiences, is how our customers are communicating with their customers.
Yeah.
And we're trying to give them the opportunity to differentiate their products and services and have that really, well, we think of it as the authentic conversation, have that authentic conversation with their customers.
Yeah, and so in kind of bringing your customers up to speed with the authentic conversation, what are some typical challenges that you're helping them address as they move towards that?
Yeah, I think, so the biggest thing, this is why we were so attracted to Hippo even in the very beginning, is you really need to bring an element of speed to an organization if they want to move down this interactive model.
Yeah.
The reality is that with the tools of even 5 years ago or 10 years ago, which a lot of organizations still are using, are even still very popular because they're so widely, they have such a large market share overall, there's a lot of technical debt that's being carried along with this. And so it tends to be a little bit slower to develop with, tends to be a little bit slower to contribute with, tends to be a little bit slower to use. And when you do that, when there is a latency in how you're creating these interactive experiences, there's a dollar cost, but there's also just a cost of time and effort. And so what we find is that marketers and UX folks tend to be a little bit more conservative, and they don't have that ability to kind of try new things and see what works. And if something doesn't work, throw it away. If it is working, let's keep doing it again, you know? And so you can do that when things move very quickly, but when you slow things down, people tend to be a little bit more conservative. So what we're trying to do is allow our customers to be creative with their customers so that they can differentiate and talk about their products and services in that authentic fashion.
Yeah, and one of the things you were talking about before is this Bloomreach community feels very futuristic in their approach to things and sort of looking at how are things going to be farther in the future than what we're typically used to. So what would be your advice for businesses on how they can strategize to get themselves more to this place?
Yeah, so the first thing I would tell a business, and I'm telling businesses quite often, is the world of what we had from an agent perspective, and I'll clarify that statement in a second, it's really going away.
Yeah.
It's not because Amazon's taking all the market share, it's not because everybody's an online retailing, it's really just because the world is changing. What I mean by agents are, if you're in the financial services or the insurance space, people aren't necessarily getting into being, brokers or financial service brokers or bankers as much as they used to. In the retail space, you're seeing a compression of bricks and mortar stores. And so it's not an apocalypse, it's not the end of the world, but because it is a little hyperbolic in the way folks talk about it. Totally. There has to be a clear recognition that the customer acquisition model that was there 5 years ago or isn't even here today is changing. It's changing at a very rapid pace because those people are literally going away. They're just not there as much. So what you have to do as a business is you have to begin to interact directly with your customer, and the only way to do that is through a digital means. And so when we think about interactive experiences, we should stop talking about it like it's some pie in the sky, SpaceX, launch a rocket world. We're talking about customer service. We're talking about the way we interact with our customers and how they feel about us as a brand or an organization or whatever else. And so when we're creating these experiences, when we're creating these designs, when we're creating these models, what we're really doing is saying, here's how I care about you. I care about what you're doing. I care about our relationship. And this is how me as a company is going to interact with you as a customer or a constituent. And so that's what we're looking for, is to give brands the ability to do that, to have that interaction, to have that conversation.
Yeah, well, that's fantastic. Thanks so much for sitting down with me.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much.
Perfect. Yeah.